Alright, the level 58 Blue Mage quest is Blue in the Face, given to us by Martyn, as normal. Not always, but as normal. In Ul'dah. Let's go. I once again do not remember the spell that I had to learn to get this, but oh, no, it was Exuviation. Yeah. I already got it a long time ago. Very helpful spell. Here we go. You might be wondering why I'd ask you to learn Exuviation of all things. Not really. It's a very helpful spell. Well, it's all part of my research into the versatility of blue mages. You can use it to heal yourself, of course, but I want to see how effective that spell is in keeping your friends alive and kicking. In fact, I thought we'd take Pionde and Nutiba out into the field to test a few of my theories. It'll be good training for them, too. I've sent them ahead to Horizon, and from there we'll head to Copperbell Mines, where I hear Fyrgeiss. I don't think I've ever had to pronounce that out loud. But H-E Charlie, A Tom, O Nancy, Charlie, H-E-I-R-E Sam. Fyrgeiss are causing a spot of bother. An ongoing problem, by all accounts. Sounds like the perfect chance to show off our teamwork. Sorry, got some burps. Not that we've ever worked as a team before, but this seems a good place to start. Sure, bud. Latulja not sure about this plan. Nutiba and Pionde probably think this just a training exercise, but Cherry's very dangerous. Please try to keep all three from harm. Maybe Mercy act as healer, yes? I give a shrug. I actually am going to do that. I'm going to pick up... you're a paladin, obviously. I want to find a healer. Probably not the person talking to the thaumaturge, a black mage. Healers are actually kind of harder to find in Ul'dah because there isn't a native healer class in Ul'dah. You have gladiators, which become paladins. You have pugilists, which becomes monks. Black thaumaturges into black mages. Even like the I don't know what it's called. The second tier, like the higher tiers, like where you get these classes at higher levels, like 50, 60, 80, whatever. Like Viper is here. I think Dark Knight is here. I really do want to get healer aspect though, so I'm gonna try my luck at the main Aetheryte. Sometimes I can get lucky here. Oh, Dark Knights, Machinist, this Naked Kitty. What are you, Naked Kitty? Machinist. Ah! Miner. You're almost naked. Paladin. I've already clicked you. Dark Knight. Ah, Summoner, that's close. I've even actually occasionally like asked everybody, hey, can anybody quickly switch to a freaking healer? Because that'd be amazing for me. Damn it. Legitimately, if... Oh wait, I have White Wind. You have a... Well, you probably are... Yeah, I was gonna say... I could go White Wind, I suppose. I mean... Adventurers from... other lands... Oh, Dancer, damn it. I saw White and I'm like, hey, healer? No? Adventurers from other lands come here as well. This sucks. I've already... Wait. Sage! Look at me! Okay, cool. I don't have to go White Wind. It's possible. It's not a big deal, but it's just annoying. Okay, so 114 teleport gets us over to Horizon. I do currently have the cheaper teleports, so I don't know what it is now. 216 probably? 216 sounds correct. Hey! things that have been on sale on the market board for a long time are actually finally selling. I really haven't had anything else I wanted to put in there, so it's cool. At Horizon, which is in Western Thanolin, we talked to Martyn to continue. Where the bloody hells are they? Knowing those two, they're probably getting fleeced by some swindler or another. That's funny, because that's kind of what he seemed to be in the beginning of all this Blue Mage stuff. But up they run. Oh, look who it is! Finished sightseeing, have we? Master Mercy, since last we met, my blue magic has come on leaps and bounds, says Nutiba, the Lalafell. And thanks to our last lesson, I'm better at keeping my enemies on the back foot, or tentacle. Well, whatever it might be, says Pionda. Oh wait, don't go getting ahead of yourselves. You might have a few new spells and a bit more experience, but if you get complacent, those Hecaton Chires will be grinding your bones before you can say flying sardine. I'm no stranger to Copperbill mines, you know? Hecaton cherries don't scare me, says Pionda. As this is my first time exploring this particular location, I have been asking other adventurers for advice, checking the layout of the tunnels and so forth. By failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail, is my motto. How about you, Guildmaster? They're actually pretty good students, he's taken aback. Well, I can't say I've been there myself, but when you're as proficient in the blue arts as I am, you can sort of play it by ear, so to speak. No, dude, you have to set your spells in advance. What are you talking about? Say, Mercy, you know anything about Copperbell mines? Of course I do. My options are, I've been there more times than you've had hot dinners. Not true at all. I've been there a bunch of times, but people have hot dinners like every day, so. Or, every nook and cranny is indelibly etched into my memory. Pretty true. Or ... Every nook and cranny is indelibly etched into my memory. I give a fist and palm while I say that. Maybe I should let you take the lead then. Haha, only joking. We all know who the leader is. Blue Mages with me. I like this dynamic where he's nervous about losing his spot as... It happened as soon as these new mages were introduced to the whole storyline of the Blue Mage job quests. We fly over to more or less the entrance of the Copperbill mines. Got a bunch of bombs and those like walking ore monsters called Coblins. These ones are copper. Talk to Martyn to continue. We were waiting for you to show up when this bloody horrible flying bastard came out of nowhere. Oh, there's a little like demon guy that's down, one of the winged demon kind of whelp things. Even though it caught us off guard, it was no match for the combined might of our blue magic. There was another one that went flapping off somewhere, but we're too knackered to go after it. Seeing as you missed all the fun, I'm volunteering you to go and look for it. And be quick about it. All hells will break loose if that thing reaches Horizon. Why? You think it's like a spy winged demon whelp thing? Whatever. We have a destination roiling black purple. A long survey. 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000. We have an arena Godoriga. Can Pegasus kill it? I'm just let Pegasus kill it. I'm just gonna hit it with Pegasus is doing a good job. Wow. Pegasus is doing like over 1,000 per hit. Maybe sometimes. Ooh, bud. Good job, Vegas. That's good. Yeah. Hell yeah. Good job. I didn't expect to do that. That was just off the cuff. Just wanted to see. Alright. Here's Martyn to continue. Cutscene. Nicely done, mate. Now that I think of it, I've seen creatures like this before. They're used in the masked carnival. Yeah, when I saw arena, I was like, oh, that's an arena. Yeah. Which raises the question, what are they doing here? They went this way, quickly, says a voice I don't know yet. Oh, it's Fyrgeiss and his son Zernfried. Wait, no. Fyrgeiss and his son Zernfried, or was that Siegberg? Whatever his bloody name is. So yeah, father, son, and there's another armored, like, kind of warrior or paladin type human with them. Azuro, you and your little friends managed to slay the escaped Voidsent. It seems you have spared our blushes. Sod all that. Just tell us what's going on. You heard him, Fyrgeiss. There's another voice I don't know yet, but it's Royce. Royce as well? Bloody hells, they're all coming out of the woodwork now. I'm lucky your underlings are so loose-lipped, or I would never have tracked you down. You think you can make off with my Voidsent and get away with it? Investor and all, you've crossed the line. Now, I simply borrowed a couple in an attempt to quell the Hecaton chair uprising taking place on concerned property. That's concerned with a capital C, so like it's the mining concern. I'm sure you will be pleased to hear that your Vodorigas proved to be most effective. Veritable living weapons. You see, the task seemed a waste of the Stone Torch's talents, and hiring adventurers can be awfully costly. As a matter of fact, I am considering deploying Voidsent elsewhere to protect my interests from roaming beasts, Amalja marauders, and the like, leaving my son and his men free to return to Ul'dah, where their talents could be put to better use. Royce seems to kind of be thinking, but she takes a few steps closer to him. So that's what this is all about. It was just a ploy to get your hands on my pit fiends, wasn't it? This is a breach of our agreement. Breach? With the vast amount I have invested into it, the Celestium is as good as mine. I have the right to run it in any way I please. Every last mammoth, Voidsent, and wild beast in that menagerie belongs to me now. I allowed you to invest in the Celestium, not to buy it from under my nose. If you think I am the sort to stand back and wait for the coin to come trickling in, you are very much mistaken. I didn't get where I am today by letting blustering fools with more gil than sense push me around. The Celestium is mine. You hear me? Pionda is like in a shocked, hands up kind of frozen form. You can actually also see Martyn behind, like open, like arms splayed, like wide open, as like if bring it in for a hug kind of thing, but like lower. He's also shocked. Watch your mouth, you second-rate hack. Oh, is that so? Maybe I should ask your friends at the Syndicate who they think is second-rate. Just the camera pans to face and face and face. He's shocked. I'll drive you out of Ul'dah. Nay, Eorzea. Everything you own will be mine. Mine! Points a finger at Royce. She gets a glare on her face. Martyn makes a suggestion. If you're looking for a substitute for the Stone Torches, perhaps the Blue Mages Guild is a more manageable alternative to rampaging beasts, says Martyn, kind of like trying to ingratiate himself with who he thinks is the richer of the two. They both turn to him. Each of our mages comes fully equipped with a comprehensive selection of offensive, defensive, and healing spells, perfect for every occasion. Every occasion? Come now, we all know that he who embraces too much has a weak grasp. I have no need of pathetic jesters in silly costumes. He shuts his mouth. Oi, watch it, Grandad. We'll see who's pathetic when I put your boy on his arse. He stares down. Gurk? What's his name? Siegberg? No, no, whatever. We'll see in a second. We'll see in a second. In fact, it seems to me that we could settle this whole dispute with a friendly wager. The Rogadin son smiles at this. If I lose, the Celestium goes to you, including the whole menagerie. You can use all of those Voidsent along with the rest of the pit fiends however you like. Royce is taken aback by this wager. But if I win, the Celestium stays with Royce. You'll give up any thought of using Voidsent and employ the Blue Mages Guild to defend your property instead. You bloody idiot, what do you think you're doing? Says Royce. Obviously, Fyrgeiss nods. You have spirit, I'll give you that. Very well, I accept. He looks to his son. I cannot decide which I am looking forward to most, adding the Celestium to my family's ever-growing collection of businesses, or utterly humiliating you in front of your beloved audience. I will see you in the arena, clown. Zernberg. Martyn just like stares at him, looks to me. I'm just like a half smile. Martyn comes over to me. Now that's settled, we might as well get going. Thanks for the voice, and it looks like we won't be hunting hecaton cherries after all. Nutiba, Pionda, I don't think I'll be able to give any more lessons until after my match, so perhaps you should go and learn some new spells or something. Mercy and I will head back to the guild. I give a nod. The two lady apprentices give a wave, a bow. They seem fine with not having a new lesson. Not hunting giants. 114 guild gets us back to Ul'dah. Or if you want to save that amount, actually it would be a higher amount, obviously, because I have the cheaper transport. But like, you could always mount and run, or mount and fly, mount and run, whatever. I've got to be free. Ba-da-boom, boom, boom. I've got to be free. Shka-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. We talked to Martyn to turn in the quest. Ha! Nothing like raising the stakes to make a fight more interesting, wouldn't you say? As much as the very idea of it brings bile to the back of my mouth, the future of the Celestium is in your hands, Martyn. If you lose to Siegfried, I'll throw you to the behemoths, says Royce. Fear not, I, the great Azoro, swear to defend your arena with my very life. Royce walks out of this non-cutscene, but scene nonetheless. Like I have a bloody choice. This is another fine mess I've talked myself into. Anyway, like I said before, I'll need you to be ready to stand in for me. On the off chance I eat some dodgy dragon peppers or something, and am unavoidably detained, if you catch my meaning. Oh, and there's one more spell I want you to learn. It's called Frog Legs. Already got it. I've never used it because I don't need the threat. And while it might not be all that useful in the arena, you'll be able to put it to use once we're getting paid to protect Amagina and Son's mines. I give him a nod. As Azuro II, I'm expecting great things from you. Now go, make your guildmaster proud. And level 58, Blue in the Face quest is complete. 13,260 experience points, 1176 gil. And the level 60 quest, Blue Scream of Death, will be my next video very shortly. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.